Good evening, or good afternoon or morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well tonight, today, this morning, and of course, I'm as always, Meow, and tonight we are yet again doing Eagle Strikes. Tonight is a continuation of yesterday's battle. We are still trying to take Omaha Beach. Well, I hope we can do that. We'll see. So to those of you who might not have been present yesterday, let's do a short recap of what has transpired. You might say, well, hold up, you're kind of at the initial positions. Just checking to make sure that my mic is still working right. It is. Yes, so you might think you're still at the initial positions. What's going on? Well, not quite. So we have actually lost quite a few men last turn, and a lot of it is due to running up without crawling on our bellies. Whether this was a good idea or not is debatable, of course. But here is what has transpired. So we have moved up most of our men from here to these positions. As you can see here, we have overrun these trenches here and went over here with our... run out of space. Actually, let's just redo this with our tanks. And of course, we have, if I can see this here, breached over yonder as well. Hey, Bill. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. So, yes, also, we have quite a few tanks over here, and we moved them up either this way here to these positions, or this way, or indeed just here. So you might notice that we have taken one objective last time, and we are kind of close, but not quite, in taking this objective here. This might be an issue, and I'll cover that in a moment as to why. Most importantly, though, we have a tank stuck here. It is immobilized, it cannot move, it ran into a mine. We have moved our tank platoon, well, or whatever remains of it now, this way. And we have a tank immobilized here because this naughty Pack 43, if I'm not mistaken, has immobilized it. But we have another tank ready to move in and hopefully put a short work to that. We have also taken out a pack over here in this hex as well. So overall, we are making good progress, but we have sustained quite heavy losses, and more importantly, the losses are in the officer cadre. So meaning, what does that actually mean? If we clear this, we shall see that these people here are all pinned down. Without the officers, if they are kept being shot at, there is no way for them to unpin and move. So that is a big issue. What officers are remaining are, of course, trying to stick to their detachments, but I have started moving officers around so that they can unpin my men. That could be a bit of an issue, but let us zoom out a little bit and discuss why this over here might also be an issue. So this objective here, quite simply, it is overlooked by this pack gun, and that's overlooked here, and this pack gun as well. That is not good. That is a problem, because to come up, we really need to come up. on the road over here. The reason for that, if we zoom in again, let's clear this up. If we zoom in again and look here, there is actually a tank ditch over here, so that could be an issue. But this is one of the only ways to get up here and get to the objective, because this is an escarpment. Oh, this is actually a tank ditch instead of escarpment. So, okay, this is the only way, right? So the only way is actually... stop moving. Okay, let's zoom out for a second. So the only way is to move up here then, this way, and then to take this objective. Let's check what does this gun have, and this gun does overlook the objective, so that could be an issue. Thankfully it has no eyes here, so that is good. Right. Well, this is what happened last time, and this is our situation. So what are we gonna try and do? Well, first, let's remove this. We are gonna try and push forward, of course. So we'll try and unpin the man here for as much as we can. We're gonna try and eliminate this puck gun with these tanks here, and then they will attempt to take this objective. While the man here will attempt to eliminate this German position and then push through in support of taking this objective, while the tanks go here. We will advance, or at least attempt to advance all the way across, with these tanks attempting to get in the rear and eliminate this puck gun, and these tanks attempting to get in the rear and eliminate this puck gun. After the puck guns are eliminated, both of these tanks, if any remaining, will aim to take that position. That's the plan. We shall see what happens. I'm not sure how much of it can actually be actualized this time round. So, that's where we are. That is where we are. Now, let us zoom in. First things first, we're gonna increase the speed by twice on our turn, just to get things going a little bit snappier. And we're gonna start with bombarding this with our tanks. Before that, cold available. Right, so we have one gun available, and this is the last mission of 5-inch guns. We shall target this gun here. Well, that went completely off mark. Right. Okay. Onwards and upwards in that case. Nothing. Oh, we got one man down, so they have 4 men. And we have a wrecked gun. So let us see if we can dislodge them. So the gun has been destroyed, which is exciting. And we have managed to kick these 4 men. So we have one more assault to do. And I'm hoping that this is gonna go well. As well as it could have went. So we are actually doing pretty well here. So next turn, we're gonna move in and eliminate them, and then we can start going back and taking this objective with one tank, while the rest of our troops attempt to rally. So That's both bazooka teams. So one is pinned. The other one is gonna try and advance. Wow, that actually went much better than I thought it might. So of course we're gonna start moving troops foot as well, or foot, oh my god. I'm not playing medieval or ancient times. Infantry! It is called infantry, right. So, over here, because they're pinned, I can try and save them, but to be fair, they most likely are gonna get shot. So instead of saving them, I'm gonna try and... provide supporting fire. That is at its probably range limit. We can check it out here, maximum range. Well, this is not the maximum range, and... It says the maximum range is here. Ah, no, it's right there. Right, okay. This is perfect. So this would be its optimal range, and it's just out of optimal range in the maximum range there. So this Second Lieutenant Jones, he is in charge of the tanks. He is part of 743rd Tank Battalion. However, he is still a senior leader, and we're gonna move him up and attempt to rally some of the troops, because this is pretty dire situation. We are pinned and we are not able to move. Well, they are, so they shall. Okay, he can move up, so he should move up. Yeah, that is fine. Over here, we shall be moving up as well. These men can try and provide some cover there, attempting to disrupt the position, or, well, actually there's only one man, so they are attempting to kill him. And over here, I reckon that should do it. Perfect. Okay. So we have taken the front trench all across the perimeter, so that is a big boon for us. And we still have, wow, 21 turns to go. Because of such a long turn time, I assume we can only be expecting a counterattack there. That would be only natural to expect that. Let's try... Right. You two can stay. You two will get up and lose a man. More importantly, you're gonna take the trench, because that is more important than staying safe at this stage. That provides us 16 protection. And that is exactly what we want. We want to get our men off the beach and into semblance of cover. Right, over here, so we'll move up, and then next turn our lieutenant, yeah, Second Lieutenant Ferrara, is it Ferrara? Bloody hell, Ferrara will try and unpin these three men here. So one thing that I would really like to see is, of course, the ability, the option to increase this font. This can be quite challenging to read, especially something like that. Okay, over here, can they actually see anything? No. Well, Let's try and suppress that in some shape, way, or form. Okay, no dice here. Over here, right. So we do have a little bit of mortar support, so yes, let's try mortaring these positions. We want to soften them up for our move with the tanks. Okay, that is fine. Over here, right. We have a lieutenant here, so he can move up over here and attempt to rally the men.
Let's go.
And fail, which is fine. Over here, are they in a trench? They are. Right. They will be providing some covering fire. So I'm very cautious using the T target units, as we have found out yesterday that does cause a crash to desktop, unfortunately. And while the devs are working on getting this resolved, that hasn't been resolved yet. Alright, over here. So we have Second Lieutenant Kennedy. We're gonna send him over yonder. So, Second Lieutenant. This is quite dangerous sending lieutenants on their own, because we lost about 3 NCOs and, well, junior officers that way already. For this team, they keep moving up on their bellies, unfortunately, because we are trying to survive. Actually, this is right. This is also an officer. Who does he belong to? Right, so he needs to be shifted all the way to the left. He'd be instrumental in getting them unpinned. Yeah, so he's part of 121st Engineers. Okay. I mean, he's kind of looking after this crew as well. Right, we'll start shifting them there, because this is where most of our pinned men are. Over here, you're pinned, so you are gonna try and move up. There we go, we just uncovered men in the village there. So, right. And because it's a village, we are not able to assault it with our tanks. So, let us... actually... Okay, no dice. We have 5 men, and that's only 8 men, so we can stack them up. No problem at all. That will not increase the stacking limits. Or not affect the limits, should I say. Over here, he has no... yeah, he has no range. Here, right. We will be moving up, so we have 7 men here. Yeah, that is fine. On your bellies, men, move up. Over here, you are gonna stay put. However, these 2 men... okay. I see. You are better start shifting this away. Towards, of course, the pinned men. As for here, let's soften them up. Oh, wow. Okay, do we have eyes here? Yes, we do. Oh no, that's our man. I almost... I almost mortared my own man. Whew. Okay, let's actually soften this guy up, because we don't know. It's up to 10 men in that village. So, right. Here... Flamethrower, first squad, engineers, right. Let's move forward. And that gets us to the trench, which is fantastic. So, perfect. Here, bazooka, yeah. Alright, and is he... That's a mortar team, pinned mortar team, right. So... Well... You are... Come on. You're moving up. And you're moving up. And then next turn, you're gonna try and get this mortar unpinned. For now, though. Okay. Well, let's see what else we can do. So, he can do nothing. He is not in range of anybody. This team, nope. Okay, our tanks. Tanks can do quite a bit. So, we shall direct this tank this way. Perfect. So that we can have 2 tanks moving up and taking this objective and hopefully overrunning the German lines. Over here... Uh-huh. Right, okay. Just checking who is with whom. So... Over here, let's move all the way up. We have just taken a mine. Did that? No. Whew. That did not disable us, so that's very, very good. We don't have enough movement points to go up, but do we... We can't even shoot anyone from here. Well, you know what? I suppose that is good in a way. Because if we can shoot, they cannot shoot either. So that is quite good for us. Right, these men are going to be moving up as well. Next one, right. Can you shoot at anyone? You can shoot at a lot of people. See if we can reduce... No, we cannot. Okay. Here... Yeah, okay, you're undercrewed, but you can still shoot. You know what? Actually, I want you to move up, so let's move up. Because we want to, ideally we want to get them into the trenches, right? So that they can be safeguarded. These are MMGs, so they have very good chance of disrupting and pinning the enemy. Now, here. Do we have eyes here? We do not. So we shall not attempt to fire there, but we will fire here. Again, just trying to disrupt the enemy. Or at least, yeah, just disrupt them. If, of course, we can pin them, that would be even better, but... Okay, so... Well, here is an interesting conundrum. They can be equipped with the MG34. Let's try that. Loading... Right, okay, okay. No, we are not gonna go with that. We shall instead then... we shall advance. Because what we want to do is we want to get some men here instead of the tanks, because I'm afraid that this Pak-38 just gonna annihilate any tank that pops its head there. So we're gonna move our tanks up and try and take these positions and overrun the Pak that way. Nope. Right. Our tank over here. So... can we move here? We can. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Should we risk it? Come on, chat. Tell me, are we going up and risking it? Or are we not gonna go up and just move up here and maybe go for this position instead? Even though it is overlooked from here also. So if we move up here, or here, if we move up here, we're gonna get shot from this gun. If we move up here, we're gonna get shot from that gun. So it isn't ideal whichever way we go. But should we take the objective here? Let me know. I'll wait for your input on this. Basically, are we playing it risky and a little bit reckless, or are we playing it safe? We have plenty of time, so we can work on taking out those guns. I've been wrong before, but yes. So, Bill, are you saying that, yes, I should go and take the objective then? So... should I be holding you personally responsible for our destroyed tank and crew? Anyone else as well, feel free to jump in and contribute, guys. That's what it's all about here, getting involved. Go, go, go! I'll give it another couple of seconds in case if anybody else wants to chime in. You just want me to capture the objective and get my tank annihilated, don't you? That's exactly what you want to do. Right, anyone? Anyone? Okay, well. Nothing has happened! Oh my god, we moved out! We moved out of its range! We moved out of its field of fire! Retreat, swim back to the boat, says Casey. Hey mate, how you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well, man. Well, this has actually been very, very fruitful. We have captured another objective, and we moved into such a position as to start overrunning their trenches, which is absolutely fantastic. Wow, okay. Okay, that is really, really quite good. So we shall not be repeating the same feat here, and we're gonna be taking a safer road. I want infantry to get with your tanks. I want that as well, but you see, infantry is gonna take its time getting there. So what I will be aiming at doing here is I will be aiming to get behind the Pak guns, as much as I can anyway, and take them out with the tanks, possibly. We'll see how that goes, but that's the plan. And then once the Pak guns are gone, my tanks pretty much have the free reign to do whatever the hell they want to do. That is at least what I am thinking. So they have eyes everywhere. Okay. Right. The key, of course, is to present either no targets at all, or so many targets that they cannot take out all of them. Oh snap! There was another pug there! Oh, and a flamethrower! Oh no! Oh no, our tank is so going down. Oh my god, right. Well, you know what? You might have been right, Bill. I might have needed my infantry there. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay, okay. Well, let's give them plenty of targets in that case. Let's give them plenty of targets. I'm hoping that at least one tank is alive and we can move on and annihilate them, overrunning them in our assault phase. Right, over yonder. Well, that is not good. Right, over here we have a tank. What do they see? Right, they see this. So, okay. This isn't too bad. I keep telling this to myself. I keep telling this to myself. Right, is this a trench? This is not a trench. This is nothing. Okay, let's try and get up. We are not pinned, and yet we exhausted all of our movement points just by getting up? What? Oh, we didn't have the full movement point. Never mind. Okay, going back down. Going back down, right. Oh dear, right. Over here. So he can go and deal with them. Here, we're just gonna move up normally. 2-man. Right, and next turn, then our lieutenant can skedaddle to the left and try and unpin them. Can we shoot anyone? Yes, we can, and we shall. Over here, we have already moved, right. Next. Undercrewed. Well, if you're undercrewed, you need to move up. Need to get into cover, man. It says that all units have been considered. Well, Bill has, I'm hoping the information area will be or can be enlarged. I can't read the small print, really. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Bill. Let me just move on the turn. Oh, okay. Well, we have. Sorry if not relevant. No. That is always relevant. We have a lot of reinforcements. Bloody hell! Right. Okay. Rocket boats. Okay. Wow. Okay. Right. Well, yeah. Let's address what Bill is saying, because I think this is important. Bloody hell! Have you seen that? Whoa! Can we actually take it out? Oh wow! If we can. Oh, has it just like expanded all of its ammunition? I think it has. What? Do we need to load it up? No. Well, you know what? This has actually been worth it, so... Even if it expands all the ammunition, it is nice. A nice shooting text. Yeah, bloody hell. That is amazing. Right, okay, and the rest I think are just normal landing craft. Yeah, okay. So let us address what Bill is saying. So, yeah, I totally agree. While the resizable interface would be nice, for me, the main thing is readability. So I can read this text, the bolded kind of bigger text, fine. However, starting to read this is starting to be a problem. So I can say, well, yeah, it's LCVP Higgins boat. Okay, fair enough. This is Second Lieutenant Carter. But I have to strain my eyes. And, you know, let's be real here. Because we are all about being real, for sure. Let's be real here. These sort of games, unfortunately, are for GNOG nerds like us. They are not the sort of games that an 18-year-old or a 15-year-old will pick up and say, wow, that looks cool, I wanna play this. In giving everything, like, all credits while they're due. In giving all credits where they're due, the graphical rework, the interface rework are amazing. I am really impressed with them. But is it shiny enough to entice a 15, 18, 20-year-olds, even 25-year-olds? Probably not. Probably not. If they are into history already, maybe. But it wouldn't be like, oh, this looks really cool, let me try this. Oh my god, there is so much to learn about history. I'm now interested in World War II and history in general, right? That's not gonna happen. So, these games are primarily directed towards my generation, maybe a little bit younger, and definitely older generation than me. So we're talking about 30, maybe even 35 plus, and, you know, up to whatever, 70, 80. You are always, once a gamer, always a gamer, as I say. So, readability becomes extremely important, and I'm in my 40s, and I'm having trouble reading this. And these glasses are not actually magnifying in any way, shape, or form. These are just to filter out the blue light. So I don't actually need them, but I find that my eyes are straining less if I wear them. So that's the only reason I'm wearing them. So I don't have many issues with my eyesight, but it is starting to go. So I can only imagine how difficult this might be to read for 60, 70 onwards, right? So Bill is saying, how many weapons? The number. Yeah. So to check how many weapons, I have to go like this. Oh, it's 10, 1, 1. It's a small thing, but the fine print is small. I'm 71-year-old. There you go. And this is like a very good example. So, yes. And it's things like that. So it's the important thing. So, for example, here it's not that important. But let us find a satchel charge, right? This is hard to see. Yeah, I know it's ×1. But there are some that have multiple satchel charges carrying. So, for example, here, Bangalore, that's ×2. It is still, like, it's distinguishable. For me, it's distinguishable. But it is, I still have to, like, oh, okay, right, this is what it is. So, I think accessibility in terms of text would be really, really nice. And of course, when you go to get in this, I understand that they are getting as much information as they can into whatever limited space they have available. But if I right-click, I don't actually care if it obscures their whole face, as long as I can get the information readable. So that would be really, really good. If down the road, now I'm not expecting them to jump on it and rework it immediately, but down the road, maybe in half a year or even a year's time, it would be really good if they can fix it. So Casey says, the fonts remind me of the old bitmap fonts I remember as a kid on Windows 95. There are much better free fonts available that scale really well. I kind of agree to a certain extent. Like, for example, these fonts are fine. But yeah, these starting to blend in a little bit more. So yes, the scaling, I think, is the keyword here. Is the ability to scale the fonts would be really, really good. So, just my 2 cents, guys. Just my 2 cents. But I think everybody would agree that that would be a very good thing indeed, if this can be implemented. Right, and I think these guys need to go to ground. So, let me shut up and actually get to playing. Right. Okay. So these tanks seem to be in trouble a little bit more, so we'll try and suppress this gun. It only has 3 men and they're pinned. If we can suppress that gun, that would be even better. But we shall see. Okay, let's disgorge our transport. What? Oh. Wrong button. Wrong button, right. There we go. And they will move forward. And they will... Nope. They will also. And of course, them apples will do so also. And they are all going to ground. Because there is a lot of ground to cover. Right. These men are now becoming a problem. So let us try and suppress them. Where is our MMG is out of commission for now. So let's try our Lumaga and a mortar and lose a man. Okay. Zafat says, I love the smell of rocket boat fuel in the afternoon. Welcome back to the stream, man. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Yes, we have fired the rockets. Oh my god, aren't they amazing? Just the sheer power of those. Woo! That was so good. Yeah, that was pretty epic, if I say so myself. Unfortunately, it seems like this might be a one-off, so they will be most likely skedaddling out of the area of operations on the next turn. But we shall see. Right, that has moved, that has moved, that has moved for sure. Moved. Oh, look at that. Right, okay. I'm going blind in my old age. Well, at least the men are still alive. Nope, no you don't. And we're gonna move forward. Okay, I can live with that. They're gonna go to ground. And here, we're gonna again try and suppress this area there. Now, who else needs to move? Nobody. Okay. And I believe we need to increase the speed here a little bit. So 384 and one more, please. Okay. And I promise you, I am reducing the game sound to something more manageable. Right. Zafat says, regarding the small font, at least a simple shadow effect outline could help with those thin white numbers. Or making them bold, but I'm afraid that making them bold would make them blend into each other a bit too much. But yes, something, some kind of outline or dark background, or even just black background, like something to make it easier to see would be very, very welcome. Let me just actually, yeah, so we can see whole of the battlefield. Or, let's do this, because I believe yesterday people were really asking for a 3D map. So I will oblige. Even though to me it is so much less readable, but if it is enjoyable for viewers, I do not mind doing this while the opponent or the AI takes its turn. Right, no, these two tanks are still good. That's good, that's good. I was getting worried that one of the tanks got taken out, but he's kind of half hidden by the German sprites there. Oh, there are more German men. Right, okay, well this is gonna be a pain to take. And that's for sure. Oh no. We are taking losses on the right flank. And they've just landed too. We need to get to this area here ASAP. Okay. Support is available, reinforcements have arrived. Let's use up the support. So, sorry guys, back to 2D view. Right, well, since we have noticed that there are two guns here now, why don't we do this? Anticlimactic, that's what I would call that. Realistic though, very, very realistic. And we can see that the rocket boats have skedaddled out of the way. So actually, let's check. I don't think we have any... Yeah, we have received all the reinforcements we shall get in this mission. So, we are being very careful with the T function, because this unfortunately hasn't been fixed yet. And I assume that coders do need to take a little bit of a break over the weekend as well. So we shall be expecting news Monday evening, most likely, about fixing of that issue. So we are being very sparse with using that function. Now, over here, let's move up this way. And this way. That's perfect. So now we can actually take this and start rolling into their positions. Have to be very careful with the flamethrower teams. So maybe overrunning everything but the flamethrowers. Right. Over here. So you are moving up. We are gonna try and get you into some kind of cover. You, man, keep going. You are a lone soldier, so you're gonna be crawling up. Actually, we really want to... Right, we really want to do this. And then have a little bit more men so that they can actually get up and run together. And hopefully RNG would be good to us, and if we do have a lost man, they would not be the bazooka team. Now here we have moved. Over here... Okay, ouch. Let's have a moment of silence for the unlucky G.I. Joe who just got blown up by a mine. He was a good man. Unfortunately, a very unlucky one. God damn it! Right, calm down, calm down. Long, deep breaths, right? Oh, man. Let us try and suppress this flamethrower. Because we can only do so much here. Right, okay. Okay, that's fine. They're moving up, so you are ever so slowly. You'll move up forward in that case. Right, okay. They are in the entrenchments, so let us go out. I did not see the obstacles there, due to me liking to have the weapons dropped. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, we need to get an officer there to get the men out of the obstacles, don't we? We are kind of short on officers right now. Man? Bloody hell. Right, we need somebody with Bangalore as well. So there is an officer and he has a Bangalore. But I think he has more important things to do right now. For example, trying to rally these troops, so while the rest of the men go up. Right. That's a trench as well, so let's move this way and this way. Over yonder. This officer is ever so slowly moving up, so right. Okay, they cannot shoot at anybody, so they really need to get rallied so they can move up and assist with assaulting the positions. You, man, you are gonna be slowly moving up as well. And so are you. Kind of, as much as I enjoy having our mortars shelling everyone, I kind of want to get our mortars inside of the trenches as well. Sorry to say, but I feel like getting off the beach takes a priority compared to shooting at the enemy right now. Right, okay, so he is attempting to rally the men.
Forward.
Oh, beautiful. Would have been beautiful if not for that.
Let's go.
Okay, that is fine. So, that is perfect. They cannot move right now, but what they can do they can start getting a little bit of suppression going onto the enemy. We do not have line of sight, don't we? Oh wow, we're pinned again. They should have just kept out of sight and their heads down. Well, maybe next turn. Maybe next turn. Right, over here, so he is going to do something next turn. Lieutenant, right, let's get you over here and let's get you rallying people. Move it! Can you rush into the village Colville to the right west side? They can shoot everyone at once. So are you talking about here? I'm actually pressing shift and there are no units, map labels. There we go. I assume you mean in this here and work my way up. Yeah, so the thing is that while they cannot shoot everyone at once, like I have 1 man here, 4 men, 3 men, 2 men, 1, 5. The men I have left are very few, even though it might appear that I have a lot of counters or stacks. I have very few men, so I'm a little bit reticent in losing even more. So I think what I will be trying to do is I will be trying to crawl our men into these trenches and try and get them up to non-disrupted status, and then from the trenches make a dash for these buildings here, and then we should get a nice line of sight to at least some units here that we can start disrupting, and of course the cliffs as well. They aren't going to grow in number on the beach. No, I agree with you. I agree with you there. So right. To just kind of highlight the difficulty here. So if let's zoom in a little bit. So let's take, this is a very good example, right? So we have 1 man on the ground and 1 man on the ground that is disrupted, or one squad and another fire team for the mortar. So, or the mortar section, if you'd like. So the mortar section has full 24 movement points. If they get up, they expend 3, which is fine. And then, given that they are not shot to bits and killed or disrupted or pinned down, they should be able to move 2 hexes in the clear, right? However, with this squad, because they're disrupted, they double their movement requirements. So there is no point in trying to get them up on their feet and run, because they cannot do that properly. They would still only move 1 hex. So anybody who is disrupted might as well just crawl on their bellies. Anybody who is pinned, they can move back, but then they would become, what was it? Completely disordered or something like that. And you don't really want that. So we need to get men who are pinned rallied, and once they're rallied, try and push them forward. But we do have quite a lot of pinned men and not that many officers left. And that's why I'm kind of trying to push the people who are in the front trenches forward, trying to kind of move them up into a position where they can at least secure the objectives that we have already taken. So that's kind of my plan. So it's not as simple as it might look just to try and rush them forward, unfortunately. But in the ideal world, yes, I would dearly love to just move them forward as fast as they can. That's what I was kind of trying to do originally, but we lost too many officers that way, unfortunately. So, and now I'm being a little bit more cautious. I suppose very similarly to what would have happened in reality as well. We just lost a man. Ah, well. One less man to unpin next turn. Surely that can only be a good thing, right? Right. Over here, let's try and put some rounds down that way. So, yeah, so this is kind of a good example as well. So we have 6 men here, 3 and 3. So basically 2 fire teams, because they're not squads anymore. So these 3 men can actually get up and run forward, while these men would only be able to move 1 anyway. So if we attempt to do so, we can get here and go to ground. But this, I'll showcase. They get up, they move, and they have expended all their movement points, unfortunately. So, yeah. It is what it is. There are definitely difficulties. And of course, the less men there are, the kind of more dangerous it is. So this team like this, where you only have 2 men, if 1 man is gone, they're under strength, and then it's kind of easy to lose the last man as well. At least in my experience, given that it's not particularly extensive. Okay, do we have officers here? I was referring more to the avenues of approach. Push southwest towards Le Moulin, where the line of sight seems more obstructed and better terrain rather than straight south. The line of sight here is actually pretty good as well. There is quite a few obstructions here. I know that they have a lot of units overlooking it. But, okay, you might actually have something. You might have something there. But getting southwest from here, as you can see, there are quite a lot of obstacles. So I would be moving them probably southwest this way, rather than this way, because this trench is overlooking this approach and already pinned one of my teams. We'll see how that pans out. If it's taken too long, I mean, we still have 25 turns, so this isn't necessarily a problem. But, right, you, my man. And onto the ground you go.
Come on.
That is fine. You are gonna try and move up. Go to ground. Did you just seriously sustain? Got on top. Literally the 2 men went up, and both of them laid down, and one of them laid on top of the mine. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal, right? You are gonna move up forward and crawl over a mine, of course. Naturally. Okay. That is fine. So here we are moving them up in support of this assault, because if they can throw a few satchel charges, we should have easier time disgorging them from this position here. Now, over yonder. Okay. Here is what we are going to do. We're gonna move this team inside of the trench, up here. And we're gonna move this team, given they are in a pretty bad position, actually. Let's take something better than this awful Garand. Okay, no, never mind. While this team, including the lieutenant, is gonna move up here because we want to unpin that squad, so let us do so and hope. Well, we just got pinned, so onto the ground we go. Right, and we're gonna try and rally a man, but we can't. And lost 2 men in the process, right. Well, that did not go well. Okay. Okay, that is fine. Over here, so they're disrupted. So we'll move them here. They will get up. Get disrupted and go down. Okay, right. So, we have quite a few lieutenants that way, so he'll just be moving up this way. They are moving up here. And this mortar team... This mortar team would just also try and move up normally. These men... Oh, they've moved already. Right. Okay, never mind. In that case, never mind. Right. Okay, and here... Okay. Okay. Right, okay. Well, that ended their dash forward. Okay, and here, well, all they can do is really suppress, so they shall suppress. So we'll use our bolts as much as we can. And actually, maybe we better suppress this team over here. Because we have men landing on the right side. Okay. And they're gonna be moving up there. Just like Casey wanted, actually. So... And over here... Here we're trying to suppress the flamethrower and the 80 gun. Because we're gonna be assaulting it with a daring but absolutely mad assault with the... Okay. with our tanks. Just applying the basics of warfare, the Okoka factors, 4Fs, etc. Yeah. So that's the loops, the command loops you're talking about, if I'm not mistaken. Right. The thing here, right. They're gonna move up. These men will suppress. By the way, Casey, I am all for using the actual real tactics in the and real principles of warfare in the games, because that's kind of what makes it fun as well, and to see how much and what parts of it are actually applicable to a specific game. So, right. So, for example, here, with the squad battles, I do find that the assaults are having more impact than shooting. But there is also a higher chance of things going wrong and you losing a lot of men, as well as the enemy losing a lot of men. So there is that also. Like that, for example. Okay. I should have moved out of the trench and gotten from the top, probably, but yeah. Or assaulted in here and then moved that way, but yeah, whatever. That is chalk it up to learning experience, I suppose. Right, over here. Can the men get there? Yes, they can. Perfect. Okay. Because we're gonna try and get somewhere in here to get eyes on, well, this position, this trench, so that we can start suppressing it as our tanks try and assault it. But we'll see how that goes anyway. Over here, we don't have enough men to assault, so we shall be just shooting them. With very little effect, I'm afraid. Here, 6 men disrupted. They'll be moving up. Right, that's fine. That is pinned as well. Okay, we are up to the tanks. So, if we are onto the tanks... sure, why not? Let's die. Or not, wow, okay. That worked out really well. Let's follow through. Perfect. Wow, okay. I am impressed with what just happened. I was really afraid that the... Oh, beautiful. Did I just throw him down the hill? I did, didn't I? Oh, but we got immobilized. Right, well, maybe it's not as beautiful as I thought. However, we now have kind of a stationary gun here that would be able to assist suppressing these positions. So, let us do so. Over here... we shall be moving up. There we go. That is beautiful. Why can't we go up? What's going on? Okay, just my right click isn't working. And you know what? We are gonna be pushing forward towards this gun, because we want to take it out. Once that is taken out, kind of all right side here is gonna be opened up to us, so... Kitty, come on. Thank you. Sorry, baby. Okay. Say hi to the camera, okay? Is that what you wanted? Okay. Sorry about that. There we go. Now he can cozy up and enjoy his camera attention. Whoops. I know. I'm trying to keep him there. There you go. There you go. Right. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And now you can look at the kitty instead of my ugly face. Okay. Well, I'm actually quite happy with the way our attack going here. So next turn. Oh, there is a flamethrower there as well. I should be more careful about these sort of things, but yeah. Okay. You know what? Right. I have changed my mind. Well, actually, no, I have not changed my mind. Let's go this way. That was very close. Oh, and they have disabled me. Right, okay. Well, unfortunately, that is as it might be. Hopefully we can take this next turn. But all units have been considered, seriously. Right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And we have some reinforcements. I thought that there was nothing scheduled. Huh? Okay. Here is my dilemma. So I kind of agree with Casey, now that I actually had paid a little bit more attention to the right-hand side, that it might be better to move our infantry right. However, we kind of need to take the left-hand side here. So should I be landing my men on the left instead? Because there is a lot of space, a lot of ground to cover on the left side. Or should I just move them to the right and let them advance on the right-hand side, because that is getting kind of cleared up and they would have easier time moving up. But if they do so, the issue we would be facing is that they mightn't have enough time after they move up, let's say, to this village here, to relocate to the left-hand side and attack it properly. So let's have a look. What is our movement range? So we can move here, and then we'll need 2 turns to get here. And then the man would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns, actually 6 turns to get here. And this is at the best case scenario. Make it 12 turns if we get pinned, etc., or more. And then we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 to 26 turns for them to get there. 13 is the best case scenario. I think we're gonna be landing them where they are, right here. I think that is the best course of action for us at the moment. Okay. Right, let's get out. I'm really surprised that we have not... Right. We have not sustained any casualties yet while on a boat. Even though we do see quite a few blown up boats that have been blown up before the scenario started. Where's the boat? There's the boat. We are moving forward. Right. Okay. And on the ground we go. Okay. So the reason why I'm selecting this particular stock to shoot at is because they have a flamethrower. And I'm expecting our tanks to start rolling up and assaulting them. We don't want flamethrowers anywhere near our tanks. Okay, right. Next turn. There we go. Sorry, I'm switching to the third or 3D view, not third-person view, as previously requested. Even though that was yesterday, but I think people do appreciate 3D view more. So... Oh, we got pinned there. That's not good. Yeah, that's a lot of firepower going both ways, but the good thing for the Germans is that they are entrenched, we are not. Alright, support is available. So let's have a look. This is our last mission, so what should we target? I feel like we should try and soften this up a little bit more. There is only one man there, though. Or maybe go for here. Let's go for here. Well. Right, so we are pinned. We are pinned. Ouch. It's never nice to get a mortar shell flying down on your head for your trouble. Okay, they're too far away. Right. Lieutenant, do we have any officers here? No, we don't. So you are... You are slowly moving up forward. You're gonna move here because we want to free these men. Ever so slowly going up. What I'll attempt to do this time around is try and disrupt or pin everybody so that they are gonna be reduced in effectiveness before I start moving up our big stacks of men. Of course, it's easier said than done, as always. Oh, wait until I get to that mortar. Oh, hold up. We need to... Right. We shall be... Huh? Only selecting the boat for now. Or actually, no. We won't select the boat. We're gonna disgorge the man first, so... Hey, Lindsay. How you doing, man? Thanks. Lindsay says, nice job pushing forward, so, or inland. We are pushing, we are attempting to do so, but I'm not sure how much of a good job we are accomplishing. There are a lot of issues. Main one is the lack of officers. And a lot of pinned men. So, we have a corridor here, so we're gonna move up. You are gonna stay put. You are gonna move forward. Okay, over here we have quite a lot of men. So, 1, 2, 3... Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ah, god damn it. Okay. You have moved already, so you can't do anything, right? Okay. let's try and pin people. Okay. You cannot move, so let's shoot with you. Well, actually, yeah, you can't move, right? Over here. Oh, they have moved already. They have moved. Right. Okay. Okay, we were looking to rally him up. Of course, he is part of 116th, and so is the second squad Foxtrot. So he should have a little bit of a bonus trying to rally him up.
Come on.
And there we go. Okay, that is perfect. I don't think they can crawl forward though. No, they can't. But they should be able to do that next turn. Which should be really quite beautiful to see, right? Over here. You are gonna stay. You are gonna. Oh, you're there to rally him up. Never mind.
Come on.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Okay, that's exactly what I want to see.
Let's go.
Oh my God! Right, everybody is getting rallied. Wow, I don't think they can move though. Right, okay, that is fine. So let's pin some people, shall we? Okay. Second Lieutenant Powers, you cannot move either, can't you? Right. That is fine. They can't shoot. They don't have anybody in range. Over yonder. Let us slowly move up. There we go. Okay, and here we'll just crawl up. Okay. Go to ground as well. We're basically trying to occupy this area here. Yeah, just slowly move up. That is fine. Over here, that's fine. We are moving. Okay, let's try and unpin you.
Forward. Move it. Forward.
Man.
Move it.
Okay. We have unpinned men here. So I don't think Lieutenant can move again. He can. That's really quite good, actually. You know what? Let's move everybody. Movement allowance is exceeded from this personage. The rest can move, and you can do a Bangalore. And then you will pick this up and do another attack. Fantastic. Okay. And we'll save this for now. So, here is what we want to do. 3 men. They're pinned. So they're no-go. He's a no-go. No go. No go. Let's assault in. Fantastic, right. So they only had one man left there, and we have taken it. Of course, attacking onwards would be a little bit crazy, so we will not do that. We will expend all our firings here, though. And we shall try and disrupt them, which we have. And maybe next turn we can get moves on him and try and muscle him out of position as well. Fantastic. Okay, now we should have enough men there to do so. Here, right, he has moved. Ever so slowly we are moving up. Over here as well. They're disrupted. The rest can move though. Nope. Ah, right, okay. He does not go anywhere. Nope. There we go. And is there... I thought there was a sergeant with them. God damn it. Okay, that is fine. So what I'll do next turn is I'm gonna go to ground, please. What I'll do next turn, I'm gonna separate the two squads, and I'll move the lieutenant, second lieutenant Brown, back to the pinned fire teams to get them unpinned. Now 210 for... So we'll move in kind of this staggered formation. And we'll go down. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. That is fine. Let's disembark. Understandable. And we want to move out. And probably do something akin to this. Move up this way. And then move up this way. Keeping a bit of separation between the two. Just so that we don't present very juicy targets for machine guns and, of course, mortars. Over here. Let's keep trying to suppress that position. We have taken out a man. That is something. Right, over here. Finally, haha, we pinned them. Okay, that is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted, right? Right now, what we want to do here is this. We want to pin this as well, if we can. but our men are slightly in the way. I see. Okay. So you move here. And you... right. Okay, fantastic. We are reducing them. He is in the way, right. In that case, you shall get up and move forward this way. You shall get up and move forward this way. And we'll keep on shooting. You can move into here. While because you're blocking line of sight as well, aren't you? You can move into here and then suppress. Fantastic, right. We keep reducing, of course, we're reducing the demoralized squad instead of the disrupted one. But the more men we can take out, should I say, the better. So I do not mind that at all. And you can actually move up this way. All right, okay. So, can we shoot somebody here? That's fine. We have a bunch of people here that need to start moving forward, and so they shall. 24, so 1, 2, on the ground we go. They're pinned. They need to get a move on. Going up, if you can. Oh, your movement 0. Never mind. Never mind. They already moved them. I forgot. Right, over here. Up, up, and away. This away. So we need to move you over here. And of course, get a bit of mortar action going on that position yet again. Suppressing the living bejesus out of it. Now, where is the closest? Right, probably the bunker would be the best position for this MMG, so we're gonna move it that way. And I think we can start on our tanks now. So, let's do that. We have taken the position here. And we're gonna start overrunning these men there next turn. So far, we've been doing pretty well, so actually, this is bizarrely easier than I thought it would be. But I might be completely... Right, so at the moment we're at the mine of victory because we have 150 objective points regardless of the vehicles and man losses we have sustained. And we are only on turn 6 out of 25. Wow. I don't want to jinx it, but this looks like it might be easier than I thought. Right. Okay. Are we gonna do this? Gonna start moving forward here, over here. Just try and soften them up a little bit. Okay, that is fine. Oh, seriously? Okay. Wow, that did not go well. Okay. Well, we lost 2 tanks. For 1 puck 30, is it 97? 97.38, so 75 millimeter. It could have been worse. It could have definitely been worse. So, let us start overrunning these positions over yonder. Oh, man. Another tank lost. But we might be able to overrun this position because they are now demoralized and disrupted all in one stack. So we shall see. We shall see. Ah, yes, these men that I have foolishly moved into the wrong hex. Well, they can cause some good while being stuck on barbed wire. Ah, yes. Oh, did we? Facing matters. Well, Sibyl, facing does matter, yes. But that puck gun was facing the completely different way. It was facing northwest, and then it spun around, done the CSS or CSGO Elite Pro Edition, spun around and annihilated my tank within seconds. So, you know, facing matters, but facing doesn't matter for the guns? I don't know. Zaphod, if you can chime in, if you kind of know if the gun facing matters at all, that would be great. Because I know that for the tanks facing matters, but for the guns, does it matter at all? Because in the change notes, in the update notes, it did say that the guns have also facing now. But what is the point of facing if they just spin around like a yo-yo whenever they want to face a different direction without seemingly expending any movement points? Even if it's just like 1 point per hex side, that would make sense, but yeah. They might do that already. I might be completely talking out of my behind here, but didn't seem that way to me, at least. Right, over here, we're moving forward. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's perfect. And we have considered all units.
Auf geht's. Los.
Oh wow. They legged it there on the right-hand side towards us on the beach, and we just annihilated them. Oh, lovely. It's always nice to see when we can actually take out a man here and there. This gun has one last man remaining. If only we could take him out, that would be fantastic. Because that might be their last anti-tank position. Alright, well. Let us move on. So. We are, of course, as always, starting with our pinned units, because all they can do is just shoot. Cannot do anything else. Ah, yes. We lost a man that had a bar gun. Ah, well. Ah, well. Okay, moving that away. You are disrupted, so you stay put. Not ideal. We're creating a bit of a bottleneck here, but we do need to move this way, so we do. And finally, Second Lieutenant W. Jones is gonna attempt to rally the troops that are not under his command. This might take some time. This might indeed take some time. Right, over here, you, dear sir, move back and attempt to rally your troops. And you rally one, which is good. So, over here, you are actually, you're pinned. You're all pinned, right? Okay, never mind. So, we shall wait, but you, man, I'm gonna get up. Immediately get disrupted. and immediately run over mine. And 5 men just lost their lives there. That is crazy. Okay, let's collect the Bangalore. We will need it. Yeah. Collect the Bangalore, please. And you don't have enough movement points because you're disrupted, right? And down you go. Oh dear, oh dear. That could have went so much better, or could have gone so much better. They don't actually have anywhere to shoot. Alrighty. Ah, finally, right, okay. They are now pinned. Let's get back working this team. I think they've lost, yeah, they've lost 2 men already, but they're not getting pinned. That is not ideal, but it isn't too bad either. Right. And now we're gonna switch fire to cover the right arc. Because we are advancing here. And we really would like that unit to be pinned. To render them less effective at, killing our men as they advance up the beach. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, this is perfect. So we are next to a wall here. He'll move one and shoot one. Because he is a support section. We are almost at a wall here. Alrighty. And over here, yeah, we'll just slowly move up. I don't want to risk our mortars. And of course, our immobilized tank can put its guns to good use here. Or at least attempt to do so. Okay. So where are we at over here? This has all been done. Are they not able to shoot at anyone? No. They have shot MMG. Right. I want you... Get into the crater. Stay there for now. Right, you're pinned. You are disrupted, so we're not gonna touch you. You, man. Gonna get up. And so are you. And what we will do is we'll move... our officer. And nothing else, right? And over here, you're pinned, so... might as well move up here and go to ground for now. Here... Okay... This is okay as well. You are finally disrupted instead of pinned, so you can move up. You're still pinned. We'll try and provide some suppressive fire. You are still pinned, so suppress away. Oh, you can shoot there, so shoot here. We'll do it this way. So next turn, once our HMGs land... Ah, beautiful. Once our HMGs land into the trench, we will move the rest of the men out. I'll start moving them up. Over here, right, you are disrupted, so that's fine. We are gonna be ignoring the congestion because that's only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 men only. So that's not even a full squad. Disrupted, so down you go. And down you go. So what do we have here? We have disrupted, squad, and then we have a flamethrower team. So flamethrower team is gonna attempt to leg it here and succeed, so gonna go to ground now. I believe we have a lieutenant that will try and unpin men.
Let's go. Come on.
Perfect, okay. So since we're on this stock, let's figure it out. We have move 0, move 16, so he just got unpinned. He can actually shoot, he would be more useful rather than assaulting. Yeah, I think they can just shoot here. And here. Okay, that's perfect. Over here. Oh, did you see that? Oh, wow. Right, well, I believe this area is now clear, if I'm not mistaken. We don't quite have enough movement to move in there, but damn, that was good. Okay. We shall be moving on in that case. And here... I feel like we would need a bazooka to try and crack this trench there. Over here...
Move it.
Attempted rallies. I'm gonna keep attempting.
Let's go.
Alrighty. Oh, yeah. So who else is left to move? Right, this team. There is a lot of people here. So I think this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna move up here. Right, move up here. and move up here. Slow and steady. Alrighty. Are we in a trench? We are in a trench. We want to get into the bunker. So let's get into the bunker here. We'll have actually pretty bad lines of sight from here. Huh. Well, we'll stay here until we can stay here no longer. How about that? Over here, we do need to move, so let's move. And he would just move slowly until he recovers. Done that, done this. HMG. Okay. Nope. Like so. Alright, there is a lot of movement in troops that is going on, but we are still trying to basically fulfill our original objectives. All across the board. In a nutshell. Okay, perfect. So we finally pinned down that mortar team. Over here, I'm just gonna hit a save. Because there might be a crash. No, there isn't. Perfect. Well, we haven't overrun the position. However, they are only at 3 men now, so that should be much easier next time. Or next turn. Over yonder. Let's punish them congregating in one spot. And try and, of course, overrun the bejesus out of them. Who is this guy? How did he appear there? Nobody knows. Right. Oh dear, oh dear. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. That shouldn't have happened. Unless this is a new crash, but we have saved not that long ago. And now there are no missions left. Right. So I believe we were doing some things. Right. Okay. And of course, we don't have eyes there. Okay. Nope. And nope. Well, actually, you might just shoot. Okay. Let's try this again then. doesn't have enough... Huh. Okay. It was able to assault twice last time, which is weird. I should have moved first. Anywho. Okay. Who's next? Okay. Who's next? Oh yeah. You're still in the open, aren't you? Right. Well, you are gonna be moving up then. And hopefully going to ground. Right. Okay, perfect. They are fully annihilated here. File save. Let's try this one more time. Okay. So that wasn't too bad, actually. Right. And we have considered all units, so let's move on to next turn. We haven't considered all units. This tank hasn't attacked yet. I have forgotten about that tank. Ah, man. Well, it is what it is. We shall be a little bit more attentive next time.
Samuel!
How? Oh, because we crashed there again at a slower pace. I've forgotten about that. Right, let's increase that. I wanna see. There we go. I would dearly love to see that pack gun just be destroyed, but only one-man crew in it as well. Well, well, well. let us quickly go through our shootings. Okay, do we have any? No. So they're pinned, they remain behind. You are moving up. Okay, you're moving up. You're moving up. You are also moving up. Okay. Over here.
Let's go.
Let's try and rally up, of course.
Go. Forward.
And fail. On the ground you go. And rally him. Or not. Alright, okay, we're still disrupted, so we're gonna be moving slowly up. Actually, you know what? Oh man, no. You have to go, and I have misclicked. Right, well, at least the mortar is now abandoned, so that is good. And you're gonna overrun him and him and him again. Fantastic. Okay. Looks like this might be a quicker mission than the scenario suggested it might be. Not that it has been easy. We have lost a lot of men. But
move it.
As long as we can keep the tanks in order, this might work. This might really work. Again, I keep forgetting that this is out of our line of sight. We should not be doing this. Okay. And we just lost our lieutenant who rallied them. Ah, well. Ah, well. Also, I've just realized that we're still on a slow speed on our side, so right. He has used everything. Over here, let's get up and move out. We're slowly moving up. You're moving up there. You really want to get to the trench, so... Right. Like so. And you're moving forward as well. Pushing men forward all across the board. And they are all on the ground here. Right. Hmm. Alrighty. Mm-hmm. Again, from here, we are concentrating. Finally. Finally. Right, 6-6, okay. While this fire is largely ineffective, what it does accomplish here for us is making sure that they do not lose their pinned status. So, and here we are gonna provide suppressive fire, so this 12-man squad has just become our fire support group, while our actual fire support group is gonna bound forward. Basically, the most basic of squad tactics. Oh, lovely. Right. Well. Oof, we have just lost 4 men. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, until we can get more men on the wall, the mortar will kind of be a little bit lagging behind, I'm afraid. Right, okay, getting back to our man here. So he's disrupted, he can move up. These men are all good, if I'm not mistaken. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So actually, even though it looks like a lot, there aren't that many men there. So let's get up. Let's get in here. And maybe nothing else. Right, okay. Yeah, ever so slowly moving up here. No, we do not have anything here. Let's hit him there. Okay. So over here, let's pick that up. That is needed. And let's move into a safe space. Yeah, so we probably want to move this way. And... Huh. Okay. That's bizarre. Why? Okay. Hold up. You're still on the ground. You get up, so for some reason we cannot move, but that is fine. You know what? We'll do this. Even though we don't have good eyes. We shall do this. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Over here, we are moving up. where can we get good eyes on this position? Well, I suppose what we'll do is this. Oh dear, oh dear. Also looks like the 81mm mortars do not have a sprite, so that needs to be noted. Oh dear, right. Okay, and then we can take them. And do something ungaily like reverse instead of actually turning around, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. What's going on? Probably moved them already. That's what's going on, right? Uh-huh. Okay. They have a full move, so they can actually move. Right, occupy this house. And you probably want to move this way. Okay. Who is left? Right, over here. No, you can't do anything. You are disrupted, so you can move up. You are unable to accomplish anything apart from shooting. So please do. Okay. Ah, finally. Right, okay. No! And I didn't save either. Oh my god, right. I knew I shouldn't have done that as well, because the target, the show target or target units was switched on. Oh man. Right, well, I think, actually, that might be a good place to stop today's stream, I think. So, what have we accomplished this stream? Let's do a quick review before we go, because that might be interesting to see. Right, okay. So, our tanks primarily, they have moved out from here and got here and here. So, really nicely disrupting a lot of German positions. We have moved up from the beach onto the road here, trying to, of course, advance our foot that way. Unfortunately, these units lack bungalows, so they're not able to just breach through, which is a shame. We have received some reinforcements over here, and of course, moving up this way, trying to unpin all of these pinned units. We have had some success unpinning our center and managed to either move up here, made a mistake, moved on top of the barricades and got entangled in wire, of course. That was unfortunate. Over here, we have moved up people off the beach here, and of course moved up over here also. And here we have taken the whole village, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we have. So here was occupied by Germans, and this is now ours. We have moved with our tanks through into here and here. Captured these objectives. Unfortunately, our tank got disabled and destroyed there and there. We also have received reinforcements and are moving up, so our lead element of them are at the wall here. So they're basically, once our support group arrives also, they will push through and assault these positions, while our disabled tank here will support. Over here we have taken out 2 packs. Unfortunately, we have got 1 tank disabled there, but the other one went here, captured the objective, cleared the trench, and dislodged a few people, while 2 tanks... We lost a tank here because we were trying to get the flamethrower and lost the tank. 2 tanks went up to take out that pack. 1 got destroyed. The other one survived, so that is ready to assault. We'll probably try and take out this flamethrower next, because that would be really, really good for us. And of course, clear that guy over there. Right. And just mop up the whole... Oops. The whole of this area, really. So that all of the right area, right flank, would be ours. Once that is done, our tanks will push and try and take the objective. And of course, annihilate this trench as well. We have accomplished quite a lot. I think we are on the... Let's see. We are on a major victory right now. So as long as we can keep pushing and keep taking objectives, as long as we do not lose our last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks, we should be fine. And well, there are 2 big issues for us. First is the pack gun, and the second is the flamethrowers there. Everybody else should actually be fairly easy to overrun. Yeah, they should be fairly easy to overrun otherwise. So that's where we are, guys, right now. I hope that makes sense. That looks like a lot of red, but I suppose I'll just highlight this is ours, this is ours, this is ours, this is ours, and this is ours. And that is the only objective held by Germans. So it should be fairly straightforward, hopefully, he says. There might be a reinforcement wave. Hopefully not, but we'll see. We'll see. That's where we are. Thank you so much for joining me. There would be no stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is my Arma day, so I play Arma 3. And that's why there is some Arma 3 content on this channel. So I have a regular scheduled group game that I do a bit of milsim with, called Special Forces Group. So I'll be doing that tomorrow evening. But on Monday, I shall be back streaming the game, and I am hoping that on Monday we shall receive a patch that fixes these crashes. For now, though, thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for participating in the chat. I really do appreciate both. And of course, as always, guys, do gaming, not war.